Hello friends, Running Kimono here. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 tips and tricks to have the maximum amount of success for everyday shopping over at Walgreens. This is for brand new couponers, or if you've been around for 10 plus years, just a good reminder of what you should do when you're in the store. So there's just not a lot of things that go sideways, and because there are many rules and little nuances, sometimes it can be rather confusing shopping over there. So the biggest complaints, I am tackling them one by one in this video. It's a very quick one. If you want to see more tutorials like this in the future, please give this video a big thumbs up, and I will work on future videos like this before the end of the year. Okay, so the first tip is about register rewards. These little coupons that come out of the Catalina machine, and sometimes they print, sometimes they don't print, but when they do not print for you, it is super uber frustrating. I hear you, I've been right beside you, and it sucks. First thing you should do, especially if you're at a newer store, is to ask the cashier, are the register rewards or coupons printing out of the machine today? They'll know what you're talking about, and you can point at it, that little box near the register, and they could definitively say yes or no. If you are too shy to ask, because I get it, some days I'm not in the mood to ask a million questions, what you can do is listen. Is it printing for other customers? And for most non-coupon customers, if they're putting in their store card, they're going to get a 5 back when you spend 25 or something. So listen, do you hear coupons printing out of that machine? And if you can't do the first 2, just physically look at the machine. Is the green light on? I'm going to show you what that is in a second. If it's red or if it's blinking, it might be offline, out of paper, or not turned on. And those 3 things, sometimes the kiss of death where your register rewards will not print. Okay, so if your register reward does not print, so see that gray box, I think most of us are familiar with it. The top button on the left-hand side, that's how you know the machine is on. Now, if they do not print for whatever reason, or if, perhaps Sundays, sometimes if it's not in the system or programmed properly, these things don't print. It's just a risk that you're going to have to roll with couponing. Sometimes there's a lot of nuances or reasons why things don't work, and you don't know what it is. Ask a manager for help. I don't really like to email the Catalina company and wait a week for my register rewards to come back. And customer service has been less than nice to give, the Walgreens cash in lieu if they don't print. So if you have a nice manager at your store, build a little rapport and say, hey, my register reward didn't print. Can you help me out? And 9 times out of 10, my experience, they usually are quick to help. Okay, so the third tip for a lot of success over at Walgreens is not to do coupon deals for that week, specifically on Saturday after 3 o'clock. Sometimes whoever's working that back end over at Walgreens to program in the register rewards or even the Walgreens cash per deals, stuff gets pulled at Saturday after 3 o'clock. Sometimes register rewards especially do not print. So because of these systems issues, and just to save yourself the trouble, Sunday till Saturday morning, that's when I would do my couponing. Just be aware that sometimes after 3 o'clock, things go kind of sideways over there. I don't know why, but it does. The last 2 tips we're going to talk about is clearance. A lot of you are like, how do you get all of the clearance? Well, I'm always looking for these orange tags, but typically what I do, and this might seem kind of like, oh, that was easy. I will ask a manager or a cashier, hey, any nice new clearance? It starts up a spirited little conversation, me asking about what's going on at the store. And sometimes they can guide me into stuff that's really cool. So do not be shy to just ask. Ask and you shall receive. You might be shocked what you get. Final tip about the clearance, because I get a lot of questions about clearance hunting specifically. For non-seasonal items, such as these toys about 2-3 weeks ago, they were 90% off. When do these clearance drops happen? If it's happening here in Michigan, it's always similar, Michigan to Texas to certain parts of New England, always the same. However, Northern California, it might not be the same, or it might be the same. I find where I get the most amount of luck is either Tuesdays or Saturdays. Usually in Michigan, it's Saturdays. They do these big drops where you will see, like, 50, 70, maybe even 90. But it's those 2 dates that if you are a clearance hunter, be in the store looking for those orange stickers. And don't be shy to ask. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.